This episode of Two Bears brought to you by Whoop. We're living in some crazy times right now. Anxiety is at an all-time high. We're all self-quarantining. I wore this thing today, my Whoop. I wear it every day, but I worked out. Remember I told you I did that ridiculous workout this morning? Oh, man, look at this workout, man. 14 on the strain. I love it though, man. You know exactly what you did, the strain you put on your system. And then today, what I'll really look forward to is the effect that it has on my sleep. I study that every morning I get up. I didn't sleep great last night. I got 6.
Do you see like a correlation between how hard you strain versus how hard you sleep that night?
Sometimes. But there's other factors. What I love is that they're now adding in their journal that you can put all these details in about like how your day affected you. Stress, alcohol consumption, exercise, everything.
I took my Whoop off a week ago and I can't find it.
You got to find it. If our listeners want, you can go. Whoop is offering 15% off with the code BEARS at checkout. Go to Whoop. WHOOP.com. Enter BEARS at checkout. Save 15% off. Sleep better, recover faster, train smarter, optimize your performance with Whoop.
As folks adapt to this changing world, we're all going to be buying more stuff online than ever. I know I am doing that. And if you are an e-commerce seller, are you ready to meet the demands of your new delivery culture? Be ready with ShipStation. ShipStation helps online sellers of any size get orders out quickly, save money on shipping costs, and keep customers happy no matter what you're selling. Amazon, Etsy, your own website, bertbertbert.com, or what's our website for Two Bears One Cave? Is it tomsegura.com for our hats?
Merchmethod.com/Tom Segura.
There we go. ShipStation brings all your orders on to one simple interface, making them really easy to manage from any device, even your cell phone. ShipStation works with all the major carriers, including USPS, FedEx, UPS, even Amazon Fulfillment, so you can compare and choose the best shipping solutions for you and your customers. Here's what I love and what's going on in today's society. If you use ShipStation, you are getting the same discounts that are usually reserved for the Fortune 500 companies. You will always know you're getting the best deal in town. No wonder ShipStation is the number one choice of online sellers. You ship more in less time with the best rates available. And right now, our listeners can try ShipStation for free for 60 days when you use the offer code CAVE. Make sure your business is ready to meet the demands of delivery culture. Get ready at ShipStation.com right now. That is ShipStation, and use the code CAVE. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in CAVE. That is ShipStation.com. Then enter the code CAVE. ShipStation.com. Make ship happen.
Start the show. This is Two Bears, One Cave.
Speaking of hot and looking good. He's Bert Kreischer. I'm Tom Segura.
Let's just put the pedal to the metal and go. This is a perfect way to start off this show. 12 years in the making. It's gonna be a fucking shit show.
Everyone's gonna hate us.
100%. Cheers.
I definitely wouldn't celebrate that black and brown people are suffering more during this pandemic. But
I did not say that.
You said, isn't it great that we're not
I didn't say
getting the short end of the stick on this?
No.
Well, you just said it's on camera. And yeah, they are disproportionately suffering. But it's not something to gloat about.
Stop! Just stop with the bit.
Okay.
By the way, if you are someone that is like, if someone's looking to cancel someone and they're like, Bert Kreischer says something, they could literally pull out the intro to every single one of these if you did not know the joke and be like, the guy literally says the most horrible stuff to his friend.
Yeah. And they always edited it out.
Wait, I said something to you earlier that you didn't understand, and I was like, can I scoot in? Yeah. Is that better? How's that? I said something earlier.
You didn't scoot in.
They want the whole chair to move.
How's that? Is that better?
That was like an animal moving.
Yeah.
That looked like a walrus trying to find its way over to a mate. Are you?
I'm gaining weight. I'm working out like crazy, but I'm just eating like, I found, so like sometimes when I used to.
Wait, what was the thought you were about to say though before this?
I could not stop laughing at the preposterous suggestion that white America was telling black men to start wearing masks.
Oh.
Like I said that to you. I was like, it fucking made me laugh so hard that they're like, hey, black guys, can you please cover half your face and walk around the city? We've only been shooting you uncovered.
Right.
Like,
we're not big fans of you wearing hoodies, but go ahead and cover up all the way.
Yeah, cover up. And then can you guys bring flashlights and then kind of just flash them into our windows? I just found it so preposterous that it's like, Tone Deaf, did you see Drake's new mansion?
No.
I did. It's you can pull the pictures up. It's fucking
What city?
Toronto, which I don't know what.
He lives there. He's from there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that would make sense. I was like, why the fuck would he move to
why
Toronto?
Did you move to Toronto? Oh my God. That looks like Versailles.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. They sent look at that. I mean,
is that a house or is it like a residence?
It's a mansion. I think
it's I mean it's not a building, like a crazy penthouse apartment.
I don't know. I've always wanted to buy a full like one of those beat down warehouses.
My God.
Look at his basketball court.
Oh my God. Does it say
he lives by himself? I think
he's got a kid now.
Oh, he does.
Lady. Yeah.
Oh, he's got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh.
And a kid.
I mean,
pretty. Does it say any specs up there?
It does. His master bedroom is 3,200 square feet.
That's pretty big.
It's bigger than my house by 1,200 square feet.
Fuck.
44-foot high ceilings
in the great room. 44 feet high.
Bro, you can shoot a gun in that room.
That's so crazy.
Drake is. I don't. I was saying.
Did you see the plane that he got last year?
No. Does he? He must make money. What does he do?
What?
Like, what is he like? I know he's Drake, but like, what does he do? Is he like a producer or something?
Yeah. Well,
sing his song to me. What's his song?
His song is "Hey, girl, you got it." Yeah, like that.
Air Drake.
Well, it was a partnership thing where this Canadian company gave him a $250 million plane. And they see it as like a co-beneficial.
Oh, by the way, I'm willing to do whatever the fuck. I'll shoot porns where dudes fuck me in the ass in that plane. Like whatever you think is a co-sponsorship. 767. He got a 767.
It's crazy, yeah.
Dude, I don't even know what he does.
If anybody
I guarantee there'd be more.
Bert something really cool and then let us film him getting fucked in the ass.
By the way, my quarantine's going in the way that I think that might be interesting.
So you said you've been gaining weight though?
I've been gaining weight. Like I'm just eating like crazy. Sometimes when I used to drink, I used to drink. Well, back in the day, I used to drink. Oh, it's been fucking months now.
How long has it been?
20. I'll tell you. I have an app on my phone.
Most people have this app.
Well, I knew I wasn't going to be able to. It's called it's 2 A's. I don't know. Alcoholics Anonymous. No, it has been 25 days, 3 hours, 54 minutes, and 17 seconds.
Does this count the time you drank with Joe?
No, I didn't tell him about that.
You didn't? Okay.
I don't count that day. It was two fucking drinks and a joint. It doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count. By the way, I've greenlit a few drinking times within this 10-week off.
Wait, when?
If I can do, I'm allowed to drink if I don't drink 5 days before or 5 days after.
So have you had a drink in the 25 days?
I've only had 2 drinks with Joe in this 25 days. 2 drinks at all.
Okay.
In 25 days.
So when's the next drink coming up?
I can do it whenever I want, but then I got to go 5 days after before I can have another drink.
Yeah.
And then if I can go 5 days after, that doesn't count as drinking. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And so it's been 25 days. That's almost a month.
By
the way, I want to see if I can go longer.
You want to know something crazy?
Yeah.
I haven't had a drink.
Well, that's not crazy.
And I haven't thought about it even.
You haven't even thought about it?
No.
But edibles.
I haven't eating edibles.
I would love to be eating edibles.
But I'm eating mild edibles. I do it at night, like an hour before I want to go to bed.
And you're already tired?
No, I'm not tired. No, that's the thing is I'm not tired. And so it's like I take it, I start watching a show, and then I just kind of feel it. It's so mild that you feel the shift go. Doo.
I love that feeling when a drug kicks.
Yeah.
Like Xanax when all of a sudden you're like, it just hit.
It just hit.
Oh, this is what normal people feel like.
It's pretty good.
Wait, what kind is it? Is it the Kiva bar?
I have a few of those. I get Chiba Chews, 10 milligram.
Really?
Yeah. But you know what? Josh was telling me Josh has an an insane tolerance, Potter, to edibles. Insane. He's like I've given him. I'll be like, oh, here's a few.
10
be careful.
milligrams. Oh shit, it's been 100.
It doesn't affect him. He has to eat so much. He's like, your tolerance is going to go up. And I was like, I've been eating 10s for a while. And then I feel like it just shifted.
Really?
Yep.
I would love to start eating.
I feel like 20
edibles.
milligram Tom's going to make an appearance pretty soon.
Really?
Yeah. Slow increase. And then next year we'll do this podcast. I'm like, I ate 200 milligrams last night.
Leann had a problem sleeping, and so she got these edibles, but she thought they were CBD. She didn't know there was THC in them.
Oh, yeah.
And she ate one. It was 10 milligrams. And I said, do you sleep well? And she goes, every time I close my eyes, I see fireworks going off. And I was like, was that comfortable? She goes, no, it's just aggravated that I wasn't falling asleep.
Christina she did the CBD droplets.
Yeah.
And she was doing it for a while. And then we got the 1-to-1 THC, and she took like a full, I think 1 or 2 full droplets.
Oh, shut up.
Dude, she was like, hey, something's going on. It's the middle of the night. I was like, what? She's like, I think I'm having a stroke. And like I could see in her face, like she was really panicking. And I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, I just feel, something's wrong. Something's wrong. And I was like, nothing's wrong. What did you take? As soon as she said CBD, I was like, let me see that bottle.
Wait, so the 1-to-1 is not, that's what Rogan takes.
The 1-to-1 has THC. Yeah, strong THC. Apparently.
I want to be able to do it. The problem is I don't have the tap out day where I get to try it because I'm with the girls every single day. So like,
do it at night.
I know, but even still, I go, if I do it tonight, and I go, if I do it tonight,
it's not going to knock you on your ass, man.
Really?
No, you'll get a buzz if you have the.
I like smoking joints more.
Do that then.
I know, but I don't want to smoke because of your fucking coronavirus.
Wait. Oh.
Because I go,
okay,
I want my lungs
why don't
to
you
be.
just do the edible then?
I know. I'm going back and forth. I have them sitting on my desk.
What?
I have the little.
Then do it.
The little mints.
Yeah.
They're only 2.5 milligrams.
Oh, you're gonna have to pop a few of those.
Really?
Yeah, 2.5 is really low.
Really?
Yes.
I'll pop one 2.5 tonight, and then we're doing.
You will not feel that.
We're doing a prank to the. I'm doing a prank to the girls, but it just started last night. I realized it, so we watched. I tweeted about it today.
I thought you were gonna dose them. I'm like, this is the prank.
By the way, I was thinking about giving them a Xanax the other night, like in their drinks, so that I could fuck Leann. Just take them, tap them out for a little while.
I wish I could do it to my fucking toddlers.
I heard a
Stop
friend.
breaking shit.
Sudafed. Give him a little Sudafed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little night candy.
I need some daytime night candy. My fucking 20-month-old just opens every drawer, throws the shit across the room. Dude, you would have laughed hard. I wish I had this on video for you.
What?
Like a movie, I went to chase him.
Yeah.
And I was really trying to chase him, and I was wearing socks on hardwood floors, and I went up in the air and landed on my ass. And like hard. Because I saw him, I was talking to the older kid, and I saw him run by.
Talking to the older kid.
Yeah. And I was talking to him, and I'm wearing socks and boxers and a t-shirt. And I see my little one run by, and he's holding like a slice of turkey with mustard on his hands. And he's running towards my couch. And I go, don't fucking touch my couch! And as I run, I push like hard, I'm really trying to chase him. I get like 1, 2, and it's like a cartoon. I go, bam! And I was like, oh. And they both turned to me and they were like, the little one just looks at me, and my older son goes, are you okay? And I go, yeah. Goes,
wait, do they realize they live in a different house now?
I think so.
Like, have they asked, like, where's my old room or anything?
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
George and Isla did not want to move when they were babies.
No.
Not at all. And then
I told you
about the time that Georgia, when we started renovating our house, we had to get Georgia to move her shit out. Dude, this is the hardest I've ever cried in my life. And so I said to Georgia, I said, come on, baby, we need to get your stuff out of here. We're starting demo tomorrow. She's like, I know. She was maybe like going into 5th grade or 4th grade. And so we bring her in, and Leann's like, she's still not doing it. So I go into the room to talk to her, and she's sitting on the bottom bunk on her bed. And I sit down, I go, Georgia, honey, we got to get this done today. And she looks at me and goes, Daddy, when they tear down this room, my childhood will go away. She goes, all my memories from being a kid are in this room. Just give me one more day. And I went, oh my God. And she looks at me, she goes, I don't want to grow up, Daddy. And I starts crying, and I'm like holding it together. I'm like, baby, it's going to be okay. And then she looks at me and goes, "It's okay. You can cry, Daddy." I fucking started sobbing. I was like, "Fuck this renovation. Fuck your mom. She's an asshole. She wanted something else out of life. She married me. Oh my God." Like I was fucking melted down. Hardest I've ever cried. Hardest I've ever cried was sitting with my daughter on her bed. Just fucking like, oh my God.
My toddler, my 4-year-old, he asked me if I was a fag. Okay.
Dude, that was almost the second spit take you're going to get. What is it with these words that make me laugh so hard when I hear them? Did he say it like, "What are you, a fag?"
Yeah. He's like, "Are you crying?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "You fell. You don't cry. Are you a fag?" I was like, "All right, man." Yeah.
We should team our families up during this quarantine.
Oh.
You got enough room. Why don't we just move in with you? And then we
Come
can
over.
Yeah, I would love. I'm fucking so bored with my family.
Of course.
I tell you, the prank I'm playing on him is I randomly watched This Is the End, right? Now, they didn't know
Yeah.
that all of those guys are movie stars. So they saw it the first time not knowing who Seth Rogen is,
Really?
not knowing who Jonah Hill was. They didn't know who any of them. They'd never seen any of their movies, so they knew any of them. So then I had to explain. I go, "Oh, no. These are all movie stars." Now, the little caveat is Jay Baruchel, who's plays Seth Rogen's or is Seth Rogen's best friend. He's not technically a movie star the way Seth Rogen and all those other guys. That's the plot of that movie. This Is the End, is that he's kind of like a working actor and writer, and they're just all movie stars, and he doesn't fit in. But I told them they're all movie stars. So then they go, Jay Baruchel is a movie star. So then randomly we watch Tropic Thunder, and they're like, there's Jay Baruchel, which is an odd person to point out when you see that cast.
Right.
They're like, "Oh, it's Jay Baruchel," and I went, "Oh yeah," and they're like, "God, he's in everything." So tonight we're gonna watch $1 Million Baby, which Jay Baruchel's in.
You're gonna be like, "This guy's."
I'm just playing Jay Baruchel movies. I'm gonna play all his movies.
I love that. That you think this is a prank. Where at the end they'll be like, "So that guy works a lot, I guess," and you're like,
No, but they're gonna
right?
be like, "He's in everything." So the next 5 movies we're gonna watch is just Jay Baruchel movies. And my daughter's gonna be like, "Fucking Jay," and then like in a month they're like, "Whatever happened with Jay Baruchel?"
Did you see the Bertus Interruptus promo?
Oh, it is so good.
These guys did it. You should play it.
Yeah,
It's
play it.
good. It's really good. It's on my Instagram right now.
I don't know what's better, Bertus Interruptus or Bertus Ignoramus, which is when I interview Adam Sandler.
Oh, that's coming up.
Oh my God. Oh, is that a Corona fucking face mask?
Yeah.
Are you selling that?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I started a drinking game called Bertus Interruptus. We have a drink anytime he touches his face, nose, ears, any mispronunciation, asks a question, then changes the subject to a story about himself, any utterance of Mickey Mantle, and if he interrupts anyone. 2 drinks anytime he tells a story, only to interrupt himself, and then tells another story and forgets the first story. 2 drinks anytime he touches his toes or smells his fingers, anytime he answers a question with a story that has nothing to do with the question.
When I was working for FX, I go, "I got to fly tonight." Who would you not want to be quarantined with?
Quarantined with? Do you have any left? People have asked me a lot.
Did she know his dick was that big? Then I went in and pulled stamps. I wrote one of my first jokes.
Fold stamps.
Looks at me and he goes, "All right, are we playing the game yet?
Let's
Go back to wood. Let's go back to
you-
wood." I drank with Joe, smoked with Joe, but I haven't drank all. I really touched my face a lot.
Jesus.
I'm like,
I'm trying to think if this is a drink category.
you'd be hammered. I haven't done any of those yet.
Really?
I don't think. I probably touched my face a couple times. I know I touch my face a lot, so I've been sanitizing my hands as much as I possibly can. I touch my face like I'm a dermatologist. I touch it non. I've been trying to write that joke for a while.
About
How many times I touch my face?
touch your face a lot.
I touch it non.
You clear your throat. You touch your face.
I burp.
You burp. You do smell your fingers.
I smell my fingers. Nonsense. If I find something new on my body, I smell it.
Wait, let's go to. You can get the Sandler stuff ready, but do you think? You tell me what you've been eating. You say you've been eating like crazy.
I've been eating like fucking crazy. M&Ms, man. M&Ms. Just like, I mean, I took. We found Reese's Pieces, and I poured the whole thing in my mouth and just let them sit there. The whole thing, and I thought to myself,
a whole bag.
The whole bag. They're pretty small. Like what the doctor recommended serving of Reese's Pieces?
They don't have doctor recommended servings.
But the ones that are like not extra supersized, just like what they'd sell in like a store.
So like 50 Reese's Pieces or something?
Yeah. I just put them all in my mouth and I went, ooh, that went quick. And I was like, and I know I'm not done. I've been eating a bowl of cereal with 2 different cereals in it every day.
Which cereals?
I don't know. They're in my cabinet. One's grape nuts, and then the other one is like bunches of nuts, but it's got honey in it. Oh,
Honey Bunches of Oats?
that might be it. Honey Bunches of Oats.
That was my shit in high school, man. I loved Honey Bunches.
Dude, I've been
of
going
Oats.
through cereal like I'm fucking.
The thing about
Seinfeld.
Honey Bunches of Oats that I loved was that it gave you the illusion that you were eating healthy.
Oh,
you
it's
know?
not healthy?
I don't think so. Yeah. It was like, you're like, oh, it's oats. And then it's just covered in like clumps, like sweet clumps in it. Yeah.
So good. And it's especially if you let it sit there for a while. I start off breakfast good. I'll do 2 eggs, and I do this. I've been doing 1 egg with a Dr. Prager's burger as the hash. So I'll crush a Dr. Prager's burger and then
What's
put
a Dr. Prager's burger?
Oh, it's a veggie burger. It's really good.
Okay.
Really good. So you use that as like a hash. I've been doing that, but then the wheels come off at like lunch. I start eating candy. Like I ate a whole fucking.
It's part of the mindlessness of being at home and having nothing to do, right?
And you put chocolate in your mouth, and it just feels like you can feel things shoot into your brain. Like yes, we're winning.
Yeah.
We're winning. He's breaking away from the pack. He's doing it by himself, and you're like, God, this is fucking.
I did
good.
a workout this morning. I did a Zoom, like a trainer. You know, my trainer trained me.
Leann's been
virtually.
zooming. Wait. Does it work?
Well, here's the thing. I've been working out at home, and I was like, he's like, yeah, we should get a workout in on Zoom. I was like, all right. So I put the laptop in the room, and then he's like, well, just do body weight workout. You know, like you don't need the weights or anything. I'm like, okay. That shit, I was really close to throwing up. I mean, it was so much fucking. It reminded me of hard workouts. I was like, oh, I haven't been working out.
I'm texting this to Nadav. We had to do Georgia's workout yesterday. New data coming in. The virus that I don't understand much is from Korea and China. I really have to review the primary data. Hospitals are seeing a 50% drop in heart attacks and stroke patients.
Huh? Where are you reading this from?
It's a text from somebody. I don't know.
Oh, you just randomly started reading it.
By the
That's
way-
a new category. You had no context. You were just like, the
By the
heart
way-
attacks are down. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
This guy texted me today. He goes, hey, man, rally scheduled for tonight. Making sure you haven't bailed on us. Don't know the number, right? So I went, who's this? And he went, Jay, head of the committee. You and I spoke last week. And I went, really? And he goes, regarding the march, remember, elephant walk, 6 feet apart, City Hall, as a screw you to the current lockdown conditions. And I wrote, don't remember that. Sounds hilarious. Probably won't be attending. Best of luck. And he goes, no worries, mate. Now I know he's Irish. Or not Irish, Australian. If you don't shrink before, let me know. We can really use the troops. Movement's going.
Let's shift this entirely to something else. So that was holy shit.
What were we talking about way before this? Candy?
Candy, what you've been eating, you've been gaining weight, you said.
Yeah.
Have you weighed yourself? I haven't weighed myself.
I'd weigh myself right now naked. I would guarantee over 240. And by the way, I'm running legit a lot. I'm running nonstop, but I can't stop fucking eating. I mean, I cannot. The other day, I went into, you know what? It's granola bars. These types of things.
Uh-huh.
I had
A lot of sugar.
6 granola bars.
You ate 6 Kind bars?
They're baby
Let me
Kind
see.
bars. They're only like this big, but they're.
Let me see that.
I'll tell you. 200 calories.
But no.
But
I want to
the
see
baby
the other
ones.
data. Okay, let me see this.
The baby ones are not as much. I have baby ones. I've been eating the Nature Valley ones that come in 2-packs.
Yeah.
Dude, I cannot stop.
Okay, this isn't so bad. I mean, it's got 5 grams of sugar. That's not so crazy.
Coffee's not working for me, and I'm not drinking, so I wake up.
You said that you've been got 15 grams of fat. You should eat 6 of these.
But the small ones are only like
yeah,
60
yeah.
calories.
It's not bad. Wait, what did you just say? Oh, coffee. Did you say you don't drink afternoon?
I try not to. I'm drinking a Diet Red Bull right now because I want to run tonight. I haven't run today.
Okay.
So I'm going to get on the treadmill and run. I've been doing at least 4 miles a day.
I should send you this workout that I did this morning.
I'll do it tonight and videotape it.
Really?
Yeah, send me it. I'll do it tonight, and I'll videotape it.
So,
By the way, I want to apologize. I got to publicly apologize to the people from Funny Dance Show.
Okay.
Because they.
Okay, what did you do? All I know is I got hit up with a couple tweets, a blue check mark on a lady that I've never seen going, real nice to have you shit on me. I was like, what?
I don't. Nadab, do you remember what we said? I don't know that we said anything because I know that Brad Williams was on the show.
Okay.
And I know Brad and Justin Martindale, and I know them, and I wouldn't shit on them. And I don't know what I said negative about the show, but all I know is that she received it negative, and I probably did shit on the show.
You did?
I'm certain I probably did, but I don't. I would.
And she's the creator.
She's the creator of the show, and she sent me an email, and I was like, I don't really know
What's the email say?
I'm going to tell you. Her name's Heidi Heeslet. Heidi Heeslet. And her tweet was something to the fact of real nice to know. And then apparently someone in the industry asked her to take the tweet down. And she was like, real cool. I guess I've made it in Hollywood. They're asking me to delete this tweet. And I was like, well, don't delete the tweet. I was a fucking asshole, I guess.
Who is
wasn't. I think she's a comic.
Oh, it says.
I'm pretty sure she's a comic. By the way, I'm still talking shit, and I don't mean to. I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm trying to apologize. Fahim Anwar is a great fucking dancer.
Yeah,
he is a great fucking dancer.
This is her?
This is her. She does stand up. She's very funny. I'm assuming she had a couple drinks when she sent that tweet because I didn't really understand all of it. But I wrote back. I'm not really sure what I said, but I sincerely apologize. My friends were on that show. I watched the entire episode with my family, which is true. And then I wrote, I definitely wasn't trying to trash you or my friends. I'm sorry it came out that way. I feel horrible. I'm sorry. Look, the thing is that like I'm sure I shit on Dax Shepard and Christina Bell all last week. I'm sure I shit on whoever the fuck we talked about last week. I don't know what I'm saying on this show. I'm just talking to Tom, and then it comes out. And so I'm sorry if I did not mean to shit on the show. I watched it with my daughters.
So what does she do? She hosts the show?
Yeah, she's one of the choreographers.
So
and
she
one
a
of the
dancer?
Hosts. She's a dancer. She's one of the hosts. And so she choreographs it. And then she wrote, hey, going off my emotions, like whatever. I think we're cool. But my point is, it's so hypocritical of me to shit on anything because some guy I put some video up and he goes, hey, man, just to let you know your special was trash.
That's nice.
And I was like, and then I wrote, why would you tell me this?
Of course.
Why would you even share this fucking shitty opinion?
Dude, just listen. If you don't like either, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah, and by the way, I loved Tom's special. I don't want to hear your negative opinion of Tom.
Neither do I.
Or Taylor Tomlinson's or anyone. Like, just keep it to yourself. But then here I am on this show trashing this woman's project. And I'm like, I'm a fucking hypocrite. I sat there going like, here I am telling people to shut their fucking mouths, but then I try to get to the bottom of why people criticize things. Like what is it that makes you feel that you get offended?
You want your reaction. I think you want your reaction to be validated, right? Like, what if when you watch something you legitimately don't like it, you try to express why you don't like it, right?
Yeah.
Like, so you go like, well, this sucked. Why? And then you. But what I think is crazy though is to go to that person and tell them. I think it's such a telling thing that somebody would go like, I watched a movie and I didn't like it. I'm gonna find who directed it. I'm gonna go to his Twitter account and be like, hey, I saw your movie and I hate it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I will go to people's things and tell them I like stuff. I love telling people I like stuff. Like there's a movie where the guy was obsessed with Bruce Springsteen.
Yes.
And he moves to America or whatever.
Yeah.
I hit him
Indian
up.
kid, right?
Indian kid. Fucking awesome movie.
Yeah.
And I hit him up and then he replied. He's like, oh, thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And then I wanted to be like, hey, man, check out how many followers I have. I'm kind of a big deal. Like, maybe DM me on this,
Yeah.
Maybe come and ask me on my podcast, whatever. No, I didn't say that. I did say that. I didn't say it. I thought it. I definitely thought it. And then DM'd him. I was like, if you want to come on the podcast. But I wasn't trying to shit on Funny Dance Show. And by the way, I have noticed myself shit on things in my head and go, like, get offended that I don't like it. It's such a weird...
Yeah, but it's normal to shit on things in your head. And it's normal, I think, to shit on things with friends and, like in private.
Yeah.
It's a different thing to publicly target somebody for like what their song or their...
I did it to Drake already.
To Drake?
I'm sure Drake's going to be like, hey, man,
Drake, he listens every week. He texts me. But
And
you also, I don't know, you shit on him so much as you're unaware of what he does.
Yeah, but that's even like, there's people going, who the fuck is this Bert Kreischer? And you're like, why did you even need to say that, man? Just don't here's what my point was, is I noticed the hypocriticalness in myself of where I maybe came on and was like not glowing to this TV show. And then I was like, why am I representing anything negative? Why don't I just find...
Do you think it's because you're attracted to her?
She is pretty.
But you think that plays a part?
No, that definitely has nothing to do with it. But she is pretty.
Yeah.
But like perfect example. This will transition us nicely. Is like. Oh my God, I want to share something so bad.
Share it.
I won't. But I'll just share that I caught it, so that if that person knows that I caught it. But like
what?
What made me decide to call this out was that there's a person, you know who I'm talking about right now.
Okay.
There's a person who has a fake Twitter account. I won't say the person's name.
Yeah.
Fake Twitter account, like a burner account. And what they do is they then tweet really negative shit about me. And then they tweet it to themselves.
So fucking pathetic.
It's so pathetic. Yeah. And then that person replies to that fake account and goes, oh my God, I didn't see it. What happened? And I caught it this week.
Yeah, because they accidentally...
They were drunk, and they did it from their own account to themselves,
and then
replied to themselves.
Yeah.
By the way, this is gone. This person caught himself and then deleted it, but not before I noticed it. A bunch of fans noticed it, and a ton of fucking comics hit me up and noticed it. And so I shared it with you, and I thought to myself, that guy is a loser. I don't want to be a loser. And so I don't want to be, like, I would never have a fucking burner account.
No, but
that is so
you don't want to be that guy.
I don't.
Right?
I'm never going to.
No.
But here I am, maybe being shitty about this woman's dance show that I watched the whole fucking episode with my girls. So whatever part of me that came out negative, I was like, I'm going to fix that in me.
Yeah, okay. But first of all, I don't think that you said something too outrageously critical, because I can't even recall. And if you had like really bulldozed
we're definitely guilty of this. Like, remember when we lit up the the comedian and fucking yeah. And do you remember we got the thing and we're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And then both of us text each other like, what did we say?
But there's a kind of a difference though. Like we are shit talkers, right? So we're gonna see things, we make fun of it. I think there's a difference between riffing, goofing around, being like this fucking thing, blah blah blah, and like going to that person. You know what I mean? Like if we like were goofing off about some comedian or an actor, and we're like, God, this guy's a clown, you know? You're talking shit. It's different to do that than to be like, hey, pull up his Twitter and be like, hey man, I saw your thing and it sucks. That's totally different.
It's so bizarre
because that's like,
because I would never do that.
That's a deliberate attempt to like demean and hurt, criticize them for that. Even with Garth, like we want him to release hostages, and we have encouraged that, but we never say that he can't sing, and we never put down his art. We just want the families to have closure. It's different. People want to see their wives, their sisters, their mothers again. Let them go. Wait, so this is a perfect segue into this. You have this because you always get really enthusiastic about
way too enthusiastic.
Yeah, about anything you like. You don't just go like, I like that. You go,
it's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
You go, and so this Comedy Gives Back thing, we were all comedy at Laugh Aid. So the whole idea was I don't know who organized it. Baldinger, did he organize it?
Baldinger came up with the idea.
And then it was like reached out to a bunch of comedians who...
Jody, Zoe, and someone, I forget
and
who
they
else.
produced it. Yeah.
They produced it.
And they basically, the idea was to raise funds for
comics out of work.
And like, obviously, you know, there's a huge sliding scale. We're all out of work, but the people who are coming up are like really in a tough spot. And that was the idea. And I know, by the way, you know, you put this up, and I think tweeted something and someone was like, well, we're all in a tough spot. What am I supposed to do? I'm like, well, then don't donate. I mean,
don't donate.
Yeah.
By the way, it's just
our field, and we're just trying to help people.
It's the only thing we can do. And by the way, lots of people were like, wasn't this supposed to be funny?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think any of us really. Originally, I think Zoe and them were like, they'll do stand up.
Dude, I'll tell you this. I did my segment.
Yours was awesome.
Was hosted by Roy Wood Jr.
Yeah.
He had me legitimately laughing hard.
I watched yours. Yours was great. You're like, I'm at my side chick's house.
Well, I was just like riffing off of what he said, but he had that. He went on. He was talking about what's going on, and it was like he was doing a stand up, but it was so genuine and authentic. And he was like, if you meet someone and they can't say COVID or Corona, they got that Rona. Like he was doing that like before he brought me. I was laughing really hard. But yeah, that was just we did a fun 10-minute thing. So before I went on, by the way, I was they put you in a virtual holding room.
Yeah.
And I'm like just waiting, and everything was running behind.
And that was my fault.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It was definitely my fault.
There's like there's a segment host, and then they bring on people and they talk. And so I'm waiting, and I see Whitney on camera. I'm seeing her on the screen, and she's like close to it.
She looked amazing.
She backs away.
She did. She looked really pretty that day. I got to say that. She's my co-host.
Okay. So she backs away, and I didn't even know, that where you were going to be. But I see that you're there. I'm like, oh, and you guys have like tape measure, so you're staying 6 feet apart. And I'm like, oh, there's Bert, and you guys are talking, and then they're like, oh, Sandler's coming on. I was like, oh, Sandler. Oh, because he was in my waiting room. We were in the virtual waiting room.
Wait, could you talk to him in your waiting room?
Yeah.
Did you talk to him in your waiting room?
No, I said like hi.
Did he know who you were?
No, dude. He started talking. You know what I do around people like that? I just go like, they don't want to talk.
I wish
so
I
just sat
had
and
your fucking energy.
Oh,
I wish I could be. Do you know how many times I've said that I wish I could be like you, where you can go into a room with a bunch of famous people and just not say anything and leave and go, that went great.
Yeah, well,
I need to say stuff, and then I think it went great, and I get in my car and I find out it didn't.
I also bombed in front of Sandler.
Wait, when?
Like a year ago.
Oh, for real?
Hard. Yeah, a legit bomb.
David Spade said after this, he goes, I saw what you did, and I texted Sandler to say he's really a cool guy, like he's funny. And he goes, don't like think bad about him. You should check out his special. It's good. And then he said, just so you know, Sandler checked it out, and if he liked it, he'll call you. And I was like, I wanted to say I didn't get a call, and he said he tweeted it was funny, but I didn't get a call.
He did tweet it was funny?
Oh yeah, we'll get into that. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we'll get into that.
Support for Two Bears, One Cave comes from Manscaped, the best in men's below-the-belt grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. April is Testicular Cancer Awareness Month. Did you know one guy every day is diagnosed with testicular cancer? This is a reminder to all the men listening, check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's actually in the copy. Manscaped, in addition to providing the right tools and solutions for safe and easy manscaping, has partnered with the Testicular Cancer Society to spread awareness for men's health and early cancer detection. Here's what we're asking you to do. When you go down there, when you're shaving your balls, when you're cleaning up your sack so somebody can enjoy them as much as you want them to be enjoyed in their face, make sure you also go ahead, reach around, give yourself a little check, a little investigation for any lumps, changes inside, or any pain. I think we can all agree it's pretty fun to play with your balls anyway, so why don't you kind of take it to the next level, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you play with your balls and then take your wife and go, that should be flatter.
There you go.
I'm working on it.
Manscaped recommends you check yourself once a month. If you do feel any lump or swelling, give your doctor a call. In addition to checking yourself regularly, you want to make sure your sack is looking fresh and clean with the Manscaped Perfect Package 3.0. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code CAVE20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code CAVE20, C-A-V-E 20. Your balls will thank you.
It's officially spring, which means spring cleaning is here. Yes, that's a thing. And if you're not doing it, you should. Especially you need to clean out your underwear drawer and your relationship with toxic, old, tattered undies and move on to a membership with the softest undies in town. And get a fresh start for this spring with MeUndies. I am not an underwear guy. I don't wear underwear jeans with shorts, but I work out in underwear. And by the way, I work out only in underwear sometimes, and I work out only in MeUndies. It is so nice to throw on a brand new pair of MeUndies. I have a little decorated kit, and then work out in those, take them, wash them, and I'm minimizing my output. Here's the deal. Why do you need a membership at MeUndies? Honestly, because it's fun. It's an easy way to give your future self a present each month. A membership with MeUndies is full of perks like site-wide savings, early access, free shipping, and new, ridiculously soft MeUndies undies delivered right to your door each month. Build your underwear collection. Build your undies collection. Make your adult life a tad bit easier. More undies means less laundry. It's science. It really is. MeUndies are made with micromodal. What the heck is that? It's magical, sustainable, soft as heck fabric made from trees. Yes, trees that your bits make your bits feel like they're floating around in the cloud. MeUndies offer a range in sizes from XL to sizes like Big Tommy Buns, 4XLs. MeUndies has great offers for our listeners right now. Any first-time purchaser, you get 15% off and free shipping. This is a no-brainer, especially because they have 100% satisfaction guaranteed. That is 15% off. And to get your 15% off your first order, free shipping, plus 100% satisfaction guaranteed, go to MeUndies.com/bears. That's MeUndies.com/bears. Trust me. You're going to love these.
So anyways, I'm watching this thing. I'm in that virtual waiting room with Adam. He goes on, and then it's with you. And immediately I'm like, oh, man. Because
you know me so well.
I know you so well. What I could tell is that you're really on one from the beginning because of your introduction. Because your introduction, you're like, he is the reason of it. Like, you get into this really built up, all the superlatives.
I fall in love quickly.
Yeah. And I was like, because one thing I know about really famous people is that they're so accustomed to a lot of flattery that they either embrace the flattery or they're put off by it.
They're either myself or Bill Burr.
Yeah.
You try to compliment Bill and he goes, you know what? Enough.
Yeah.
You tell me that and I'm like, oh, thanks. Really? Tell me more.
Yeah, of course. So you're just rolling the dice on what's going to happen.
Ooh,
well, we have footage of it here. Let's see. I think this includes it all.
Dude, you missed so much, Sal. Bert Kreischer
Jay
humiliated himself in front of Adam Sandler for the better part of 10 minutes.
You have Netflix? Yes.
He said everything wrong you could possibly say to Adam Sandler.
Do you want to hear a cool story, Adam, real quick?
Also, why are you that close to talk to him, to the screen? Why you look like you're looking over someone's fucking fence in their yard?
So fucking excited. I was like a squirrel.
Okay, go ahead.
Adam Sandler, who everyone could agree was already less than interested in being here to begin with, had to implore Bert Kreischer call all of his movies the wrong title. He called it Happy Madison.
I showed them Happy Madison.
He said he's going to watch with his kids Precious Gems.
We're going to watch your movie, Precious Gems, soon.
Oh, yeah.
And he already knows. He's like, this guy's a fucking jackass. Yeah. Oh, yeah, buddy. Okay, pal. That's like, that's Adam just being polite because he can't publicly be like, shut the fuck up, man.
It's called Uncut Gems, fuckface.
Keep going.
By the end of that, Kreischer sounded like an Adam Sandler character. He was like, ah.
What movie was the funnest to shoot that you would shoot every single day for the rest of your life?
No answer for that. I got no idea. I never thought about that, and I never will, and I hated that question. That's what it's going to be like, Bert, all night long when we talk.
I gotta go.
That's who's not going to be watching Hey Big Boy tonight.
No, I will. I'll watch that, but that's it.
Did it hurt a little bit when he said that? A little bit? Did you feel like cold inside for a second?
I felt numb, and then if you watched it, I then took out a flashlight and I flashed it at the screen. I panicked so hard. I had this flashlight that shoots 10,000 lumens, and I just hit it at the screen thinking it would make it turn off.
Like, make this go away?
I was so embarrassed. And so, but here's the worst part of all of it, right?
Yeah.
Is I realized that question didn't go well, but I thought it was a good question.
I got to be honest. I love you stepping in shit and everything like that. I watched that live, and I thought it was you come up with like these sometimes outrageous but really fun ideas, and same thing goes for questions. I thought it was like a really interesting, fun. So when I'm watching it live, I was like, that's such a Bert thought. Like, if you could make one day, the day that it was, which movie? And I thought he was going to be like, oh man, it's and just
because I know
Jack
for a fact,
and Jill or whatever.
I know for a fact that like there are shows I've worked on where where the set was so much fun that just showing up to set cheered me up.
Yeah,
and I was like, I think everyone who's a Sandler fan goes, what movie would it be? Like, think about it. Think because I thought about it. I was like,
dude, I thought it was a good question, and it actually threw me off watching it when he was like, I don't like it, and I've never thought of that, and I hate your. I was like, oh my god, but like it threw me off. It really did.
I was like, Whitney, just wrap this interview up right now. Just wrap it up with a bow. And then I left Whitney's, and I was like. And she was like, that went great. I think that went really great. And I was like, yeah. And I was like blind. I was like, yeah, it went great. Like in my head, I was like, it was great. You know what? That one question.
Is it like when you bomb a show and people are like, good set? You're like, yeah, I think there were like a lot of people in the back that liked it.
It wasn't even that. It was that I thought, I heard laughter.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that I didn't do well. And I got in the car and I left Whitney's and I'm driving down where you can start getting reception and my phone blows up. Like just... And I was like, oh, that's odd. And the first one's Jay Okerson, and it's a text. I'll read exactly what it says. Is Jay? That's the first one I read, and I'm like, oh, that's odd. Like, I guess Jay didn't think it went well, but I was like, oh, cool.
Because you still don't know how it went.
I still don't know how it went.
Because when I called you, you had the face. I FaceTimed you. You had the face of someone who was really well versed in it by then.
He wrote, "Damn, dude, we got to talk about everything." You said everything you said went wrong to Adam. Holy shit. When we're going on now, LOL. And then I went, it went bad? And he wrote, you were hilarious and adorable. I just think it's so fucking funny. You said every title wrong. And I read that and I went, huh?
You didn't know yet?
I didn't know. So then.
How does your brain work?
It just goes faster than my mouth sometimes.
Because you mispronounce and missay things.
Non-stop.
But.
And by the way,
Happy Madison's kind of forgivable. It's the name of his production company, and it's the combination of two names of movies, right? Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison.
And I'm driving, and then my phone rings, and it's Mike Gibbons. Mike Gibbons was the writer on my show on Netflix, and it was the producer of this. He was the producer of this segment. And he texted me, he calls me, and he's laughing hysterically.
Yeah.
And he goes, dude, that Sandler interview was fucking classic.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, it went well, right? Because I'm like, Jay's off, right?
Yeah.
It went well. And he went, dude, you asked him if he had Netflix.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask you right now.
And I was like, yeah, right? And he goes, Bert, he has a $200 million deal at Netflix. Like, he definitely has, like, they throw it in. And I went, oh, yeah. And then in my head, I was like, oh, yeah, okay. And he was like, Bert, I go, other than that, it went good, right? And he was like, you called all his movies by the wrong name. And I did not know I did that.
Precious Gems.
I did. And he went, Bert, you called it Happy Madison. And I was like, okay. In my head, I was like, whatever. And then he's like, and you said your daughters and you guys are going to watch Precious Gems? I go, it's not called Precious Gems. He goes, it's Uncut Gems. And I went, all of a sudden, I got cold, like real cold, like I'd fucked up.
But I feel like, do you go, I feel like you say things like, there's probably a turn around this corner. I'm just going to start turning.
Yeah.
And then maybe there'll be a turn there.
Yeah. And like, it's almost like, it's exactly like that. Like, I know we got to start turning. Like I'm driving a racetrack track blind.
Yeah.
Going like, here we go. This will be kind of right. It's like driving.
So wait, when you felt that cold,
You'll get this analogy. It's like driving in the rain in Florida when the rain's so hard.
Yeah.
All you know is you think you're still on the road.
Right.
And you're like, maybe I'm going too fast.
Yeah.
And then you hear.
Oh yeah.
Dude, as soon as he said you called it Precious Gems, that's when I was like, I did call it Precious Gems. That's not the name. He's like, it's Uncut Gems. And I was getting on the 101. And I got cold. And I went, oh, I fucked that interview up. And he was like, dude, he wouldn't answer your last question.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, my God. Like, I went home, and then I was like, block it out. And I'm not drinking. So I'm like.
You know what it probably was like for him, though? You ever do, like, radio call with a host who's like,
I did.
All right, we got big stand-up comedian. Dude, this guy's so fucking funny. I just saw Hey Girl, your new special. And you're like,
it happened to me. I did call-ins Monday morning.
Yeah.
I did call-ins Monday morning, and the first one I called into is the guy goes, we got Brent Krishner on the phone. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, motherfucker. And he's like, he's got a new special called Hey hey boy, big boy. And I was like, that's not the title. But I
Right.
was like, whatever. And then I was like, this fucking idiot didn't do any research. Like, he couldn't even just read it right.
So maybe there's a little bit of that for him too, right?
I then talked to
He's like, this guy's R-worded. That's interviewing me.
hard. In my head, I was like, I just don't want Sandler to think I didn't do any research. Like, that I was like,
Can you imagine if you're like, I actually don't know who you are? And he's like, what? And you're like, you're an actor?
It's so much better of an interview.
Yeah.
I was like, so how long you been in stand-up?
Yeah. So says here you've been in movies and you're a popular guy.
I said to Leann, I go, I did not do that interview well. She was like, well, I'm sure it's fine. I go, actually, babe, I think it's the worst interview anyone's done. Like so bad. Like, she goes, it can't be that bad. And I go, no. And so I started playing it for her, and because it was on All Things Comedy's thing. And I said the intro, and she goes, oh, babe, this intro is too much. And I went, that's not the bad part. She goes, that's not the bad part. And I go, no. And then she said, whoa, why are you so close to the screen? And I'm like, baby, it hasn't even gotten bad yet. And she watched it. She watched it, processed it, and she goes, okay, I know you, and you were overexcited. You were way too excited, and that's cute. She goes, I think it's
endearing. It's endearing.
And then she goes, here's the deal. You were like Chris Farley in that sketch where he interviewed Paul McCartney, except you weren't playing a character. You were really that moron.
Yeah.
And I went, okay. And she goes, well, you know he liked Chris Farley, and you know he liked that sketch, so he's got to think you're okay. Like, it can't be that bad. And then I just sat there. Mike Binder texted me, and he was like, great fucking interview with Sandler. Ha, ha, ha. And I was like, motherfucker. And then, like, everyone.
When I FaceTimed you, you go, what?
You were already laughing, and I was like, fuck, I got to call you later.
Yeah.
I was like, it's funny because, like, you do, I all I could think was, I legit, like, I was like, everyone's going to be, I just thought everyone's going to be like, you fucking suck. You, like, all the internet, because it's the biggest star on the whole platform, probably the number one interview they have for the whole thing. And then I wasn't even invited to be on Whitney's thing. I fucking bum rush it, and I ruined the interview. It was like, oh my God. And then that night, I'm sitting there, and I'm scrolling through my mentions, and I see one from Adam Sandler, and I was like, huh? And it was like, hey, I want to thank Bert and Whitney for having me on Laugh Aid. Check out Bert's special, Hey Big Boy. I'm watching it right now. It's fucking hilarious, or whatever. And I was like, all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, fucking, all right. And then I'm like,
so that paid off then.
Hit the movie on pause. We're watching This Is the End. I go, hey guys, got to work out everyone figure out how I'm going to retweet this. Like, my daughter's like, what? I go, I'm going to retweet this. I need a comment. So I'm going to run a few ideas of how I comment on the retweet. Like, made my year. I don't want to bring up coronavirus, right? All right, guys? And they're like, Dad, just retweet it. And I go, no. I'm going to quote retweet it. Like, and they're like, Dad.
What'd you go with?
My daughter Isla's like, who the fuck's Adam Sandler? I go, the fucking guy from Happy Gilmore. She's like, huh? Like, they confused that with, like, Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
And I go, no. And so then I just made my year. It was like, it's the best comment I could ever get from the guy. I mean, dude, Adam Sandler, by the way, the story I told of him, this what I was like, you want to hear a cool story?
Oh my God. You're like, do you remember that show? He's like, yeah, of course. You're like, in 1995, you did a show in Tallahassee. Do you remember it? And he's like, mm-hmm.
I want to kill
And then you
myself.
partied, and somebody was like, do you want to come party? And I didn't, and I regret that. And he was like, yeah, cool, buddy.
As soon as I was done with that story, I was like, this is a story that I'm telling that he can't reply to. There's no reply to it.
You're like,
it's not a question. It's just, hey, one time you were in a city that I lived in.
Yeah.
And
I didn't go to see you. He's like, oh, okay. Do you remember that? And that was the end of it. Oh my God! Yeah,
it's like exactly like Chris Farley. Do you remember that?
Remember that?
Like, I remember that.
That is the Farley sketch. And then you did a show there, and then it was awesome.
Do you remember that? And he went, yep.
Yeah, I've done a few things since then, but I do remember that night in Tallahassee,
partying
25
with 3
years
girls
ago.
And my buddy Alan, I remember that. Hey, I want to go through some more of your memories.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
What was it? Do you remember doing Happy Madison, and he's like, I remember that too.
Yeah.
Oh man, well, I want to say that I think your memory's intact, and I had a great interview with you. I don't see any signs of dementia. I hope you have the best.
So last week, you felt like flexing your singing muscles. And I think is it our good friends at Grass Kingdom?
Wait, what?
So you sang. Remember the Ariana Grande song? You sang.
Oh,
You
no.
just decided to sing last week.
I thought I rapped. What did I sing?
No, you sang first, and then we rapped.
What did I sing?
An Ariana Grande song.
Oh,
And so
do I have to
they,
apologize to her too?
she probably would want one if she saw it, but he laid music to it and like kind of made it a song. You know what I mean?
Oh, does it look good?
Let's check it out. It's more about hearing it, but you can. Well, I'm not healthy.
Right now, I'm in a state of mind. I wanna be in like all the time. I thank God. Don't you love to cry? So I'm picking it up, picking it up. I'm loving, I'm living, I'm picking it up. Oh yeah. I'm picking it up, picking it up. I'm loving, I'm living, I'm picking it up. Oh yeah. We're out here vibing, we vibing, we vibing,
This is awesome.
we vibing, we vibing, vibing, we vibing, vibing, we vibing, we vibing, vibing, we vibing, we vibing, vibing.
That's fucking awesome.
Well, what we should probably do is shift careers. I mean, why don't we just rent a studio and start making music?
Hold on, is that what her real song sounds like?
I have no idea, and I'm gonna
Because that sounds awesome.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess no.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I dance to that. Like that's like a legit song.
Yeah.
And I know that they're her lyrics.
Thank you, Grass Kingdoms.
Grass Kingdom. Fuck yeah. Is Grass Kingdom a chick?
No.
No.
Interesting profile picture though.
Is it?
Is it a long-haired hippie?
I can't see.
Oh yes, it is. A long-haired hippie. Great job, Grass Kingdom. Young grass boy. What?
It's just funny.
I'm vibing. That sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah.
We should do a music video for that.
For that,
I want to sing the rest of the song now. It's that good.
I think
Should
if
we do another song and let him cut it together?
whatever you want, man.
Pick up a Drake song.
Okay, pick up a Drake song. That's a
Yep.
great idea.
It's a fucking brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Drake, number 1, AZ. Play that one. Intro.
No.
Money looks like a good one. It's a remix one, so it should be easy to remix. Southern Smoke is Southern Smoke, baby. Frank, my name is Nicholas F. Ho, it's Drake, Southern Smoke.
Money.
So you say money in those? This is the remix, right?
I-
I'm sure
I
this is
think
just.
we-
Oh, this is just talking. This is just talking.
Yeah.
This is just talking. Sounded like odd lyrics. Southern Smoke. Wait, do your impression. Let's both, because I wonder if would we get taken down for just playing the talking part of the intro to this song? Because I think we should both do impressions of what we sound like. His talking into the mic. That's like before the mic's music starts.
Yeah.
Is my impression of Drake. By the way, I know Drake's from Toronto.
You know now.
I know now he's from Toronto.
Yeah.
I know now he's from Toronto.
An hour ago, you're like, why is he moving to Toronto?
Wait, is he like a Raptors fan?
Big time.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They gave him a ring.
Wait, what?
He has a championship ring.
For the Raptors?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
He's really from Toronto.
He really is. Yeah. T-Dot.
Oh, Toronto.
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 How do you spell it?
How do you spell Toronto?
It's Toro.
Yeah.
It's Toronto, not Toronto.
But that's
Like
how
you
the,
hang out with the Lone Ranger.
the Canadians say it like that.
They say Toronto?
They say Montreal, and they say Toronto.
Bullshit. Let's
They
call
say-
Canadian right now.
They say Toronto.
Bullshit.
Call. Okay, call.
I'm calling a Canadian right now.
What's your Canadian's name?
I think I'm just going to call them, and I just typed in Canadian. Let me check out a different name. Here we go. Canadian. Okay.
Who is it?
By the way, I would love another Diet Red Bull. I'm getting jacked on Red Bulls tonight. Get on the treadmill.
Who are we talking to?
Hello.
Hi, it's Bert Kreischer here. I'm with Tom Segura. Are you familiar with Tom Segura?
Nope, never heard of him.
Okay. How do you say the city in Canada that Drake is from?
Toronto.
How did you say it?
Toronto.
Is it Toronto or Toronto?
Toronto.
Fuck. Now, do you know who this is yet?
No.
Ooh, let's play 20 questions. Tom Segura does not know who I'm on the phone with. Tom, you get to play 20 questions to try to guess who this person is.
Okay.
Okay? Here we go. Go, Tom. First question.
Where do you live now?
Long Beach.
It's Ian Bagg.
God damn it. Long Beach.
Hey, Ian, how are you, buddy?
How are you?
Good. I'm missing you. I love you.
You sound far away from Bert. That makes me happy.
It's 6 feet. It's 6 feet. We'd like to keep our distances.
Oh, okay, good. Are you guys doing two bears in a house or whatever it's called?
Two bears in one cave. Yeah, and we're talking about Drake. Do you know who Drake is?
Yes, he is from the TV show Degrassi Junior High.
There you go.
Really?
Bert asked me who he was and why he was buying a house in Toronto.
Are you serious? You didn't know who Drake was?
I know the name, but I don't know. He's like he's like it's not like a name like William F. Buckley. I know that's a name that's a famous person.
What?
But I don't know what he does.
Do you have no idea what he does?
No, or like the guy William Barr, the guy that does something in politics. Barr
does something in politics.
I don't know what he does. I don't know what he does, but I know the name.
He's the attorney general.
I don't know. By the way, I don't know what an attorney general does.
But you have two teenage daughters. How do you not know what Drake does? Like, there's got to be something Drake around the house.
Because I raised them right and they listen to country music.
Were you trying to say white instead of right?
Go ahead.
I raised them.
Clip that out.
Oh, God.
All right.
Wait, let me ask him something.
Wait. Tommy wants to ask you something.
Ian.
Yes.
So it is Toronto, correct? That's how Canadians say it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Toronto.
Toronto, see?
Yeah.
And then it's also Montreal.
Montreal, yeah. Well, how does Bert say it? Montreal.
He says Montreal.
Montreal and Toronto.
Montreal. You don't have to force any of it out. Just let it flow.
Okay, it's Calgary.
It's not Calgary.
Winnipeg.
It's not Calgary.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Uh,
I'm gonna call you. I'll call you after this. Okay. We'll go over some more Canadian things.
Hey, ask him if he has any dates to promote.
Oh, do you have dates to promote?
Yes, I do. You dick. I'm so happy I don't have a bus parked in my yard.
Are you lining up that fall? Is the fall getting full for you?
The fall's getting full.
All right. Go to ianbag.com and look for his fall dates. All right. I'll
Check
call
out
you
his
later.
new comedy album. Play with the bag a little bit.
In the house, your bears in the house or whatever.
Yeah, two bears in the house. Got to
Two bears
continue.
in a house.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye. He's the best.
He really is. So Toronto, Blake.
No,
Blake.
not that. It's Toronto.
Toronto. Blake is from Toronto. Let's see. Can we play just the talking part of the song, and we'll both do impressions of the talking part and see who gets it closest.
I don't think we can play the talking part.
Okay, I'm gonna do mine. This is my. Okay, give me the. This is just the talking part. Now,
what
I
song
want
is
you
this?
to listen to this at home and tell me how close my talking part sounds to Drake's. Okay. All right. So pretend there's a beat. Give me can you give me a beat? And then because a beat's playing. And then he's talking over it.
Yeah, it's true. What's this song called?
Money Remix.
Money.
Okay. Money Remix. Here we go. You got me a beat? Hey, thanks, Corona. Okay. Here we go. Keep going. I'll be Drake. Here we go. Hey. Southern Smoke. Southern Smoke, baby. Frank. It's my man Nicholas. Ho! It's Drake. Southern Smoke. This is the remix here, hey? Yo, so if you got some, put your hands in the air, Southern Smoke. Is that what Drake sounds like?
That was so accurate.
You do your impression of Drake. Does he sound like, does he sound like he got like street in his voice? Like he's like, yo, Southern Smoke, son.
You've never heard him?
I've never heard a fucking Drake song in my life. I've never heard. If you heard a Drake, sing a Drake song. You don't know one.
Yeah.
I know he's super famous. I just know I'm not really certain for what.
It's a lot of songs.
For real, it's like songs that you hear, like Cardi B. I don't know Cardi B, but you know, like you hear a song and then your kid will be like, "Yo, Dad, that's Cardi B."
Yeah, same.
So it's
same,
like
and to a greater extent.
For real,
definitely.
Really, he's got a lot of hit songs.
Lots.
Okay, so let's do this.
Is
this one of his hit songs? Let's pull one of his hit songs that we've never heard, and let's sing it, and we'll have Southern Young Boy.
Okay, you definitely heard
Hotline Bling.
Yeah, you've heard that.
Never heard of Hotline Bling. I've never heard Hold On, We're Going Home. God's
What?
Plan. I've never Hold On, We're Going Home.
No, that's not how it goes, but that.
Pull it up. I'll sing it for you. I've never heard Marvin's Room. That looks like a movie that some blind
Started
kid.
from the bottom. Now we.
I've heard that. Started from the bottom. Now we're at the top.
No, but that's.
Hold On, We're Going Home. Okay.
This is a very popular song.
A. Am I being racist towards Canadians?
No. It's good. Keep going.
I got my eyes on you. Okay. Everything is okay. I got my eyes on you.
Yeah. Do it.
Here we go.
Yeah,
I got my eyes on you. Everything is.
Yeah.
I want your hot love. Okay. Here we go. All right. I got my eyes on you. You're everything that I see. I want your hot love and emotion endlessly. I can't get over you. You left your mark on me. I want your hot love and emotion endlessly. 'Cause you're a good girl and you know it. You act so different around me. 'Cause you're a good girl and you know it. I know exactly who you could be. Just hold on, we're going home. Just hold on, we're going home. It's too hard to do these things alone. Just hold on, we're going home. I got my eyes on you. You do the second lyric. I want you to hold your hot love emotion. I want to hold your hot love emotion. I want to hold your hot emotion. I got my eyes on you. You're everything that I see. I want a hot love and a love emotion endlessly.
I can't get over you.
You left your
mark on me.
I want your hot love and emotion endlessly. 'Cause you're a good
girl, you know it.
You act so different around me 'cause.
My God, I'm gonna pass out.
He ends the song with "cuz."
No.
Oh no, it keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're probably good on that. Now. Yeah.
Pull up another Drake song.
You nailed it.
Pull up a song I know. Pull up like the most famous. That's not a famous song.
You said you know. How about "Best I Ever Had"? You know that song?
I never heard it.
Okay.
By the way, I want people to be honest if they've ever heard it too.
Wait, you said you want to pull up a song you do know.
I did, but like you go.
So back
you definitely
to
have heard
that
this.
list again.
You've definitely heard this.
Okay. You don't know "Passion Fruit"?
I've never.
The motto. You know the motto. That's with Lil Wayne.
Nope.
How about you said you know?
He was famous in 2012.
Oh, he was fine. Best I Ever Had's in 2009. That was huge, man.
Best I Ever Had.
Yes.
Is that the one I just sang on? Or hold on, we're going home.
Hold on, we're going home, which was probably I think the year before or the year after.
Hotline Bling must be the #1 song ever.
It's a big one, but no, you said you knew started from the bottom.
Where's that one? Jumpman?
No, right there. Third row, top.
Started from the bottom. Now
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I do that. I
You
can
know
figure
that?
that. Yeah, pull it up.
You know that song though?
I know. I've just heard people say that.
Well, okay, that's different.
Oh. I can probably much. By the way, I think I can probably because these songs all kind of write themselves.
Yeah, I mean and the thing is, you figured that last one out well.
Really?
It sounded a lot like.
Wait, have you heard that song before?
I've heard all these songs.
You've
for
heard
sure.
all these songs.
All these songs.
Okay.
Definitely.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole fucking team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole fucking... Okay. I'm definitely not singing that word.
Why? It's the song. You got to do the song.
Okay. Started from... Can he say it? He's from Canada.
Yeah. It's fine.
He's allowed to say it?
That's permission for you.
Okay.
He's Canadian.
Just
go for it.
No, I'm not going to say the
Come on.
N-word.
It's in a song.
No, I'll say a different word and you bleep it like I said the N-word, okay? Or I'll say the N-word, just bleep it.
Okay.
Promise you'll bleep it?
Yes.
No.
You got it.
No, I'm not
Sounds,
singing.
the
I'm not
song's going to
singing-
sound
by the
all
way,
weird now.
It sounds going to sound all weird.
It's going to sound all weird. Just sing it. Don't
There's
say it.
a lot of
Sing it.
N-words in this song.
Just sing it. Don't
there's,
say it.
There's a lot. I done kept it real from the jump. Living at my mama's house. We'd argue every month. Tom, I was trying to think on my own. Working all night. Traffic all the way home. And my uncle's calling me like, where you at? I gave him the keys. Told you, bring it right back. Tom, I think it's funny how it goes. Now I'm on the road. 500,000 shows. And we started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team's fucking here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team's fucking here. Tom.
Okay. I think you definitely, you did a good job.
Boys telling stories about man. Say I never struggled. Wasn't hungry. Yeah, I doubt it.
I think the audience just got their fill
Okay.
of Drake songs now.
I like it.
Yeah.
By the way, how
Dude.
hard would it's so easy to write lyrics like that.
Dude, write some more right now.
It's
you said you
super
can
easy.
freestyle.
I could definitely. If I
Can
can
you
do
give
a
him
Drake
another
freestyle.
beat? Can you give him another beat?
Yeah.
Because your freestyle is what was blowing everybody away last week.
I'm gonna do a put up that song to those lyrics, right? And I will freestyle match that so that you can plug it into Started from the Top. Now we're here, okay?
Started from the top, now we're here?
Yeah, yes. And I'm gonna start it from Florida, now I'm here. And I'll write my lyrics to that song.
Okay.
So pull up the lyrics so I can just match it.
Oh, I got
like
you.
in
Oh, yeah. I got what you're saying.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Right, not
started
from the top.
middle, now I'm just a little bit higher. Started from the middle, now my whole family is a little bit higher.
Okay.
Started
So are we waiting on a beat? Or is the beat going to play? Okay.
Southern Smoke. Southern Smoke, yo. Southern Smoke. Yeah. Started in Tampa, now I'm here. Started in Tampa, now my whole team's fucking here. Started from Tampa. Is this the actual beat to the song? Sounds like it. Yeah. Dude, wait, where are you going? Okay. Here we go. Yeah. I don't like keeping it real. Lived at my mom's dad's house until I didn't. Okay, I'm not really going to be able to do this.
Okay.
It's going to be a hard one.
Was that one that Seamus sent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, why, could you just freestyle off the dome?
No, I don't have that skill. That's very.
How about put one of your bits to word to song?
Put one of my bits to song. What do you mean?
Yep. Let's do a song. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun game. Give us a beat, and you got to do one of your bits, an older bit, but to the beat. Okay.
I don't get it still.
Okay, play one. I'll do it. Give me a beat. Yeah. You know what cops hate? When you touch their motherfucking faces. Got pulled over the other night, real close. Cop walking up, looking at my nose. He said, son, roll down your window. You know why I pulled you over? I said, hey, man, do I look like a dog? Is my name Rover? He leaned in close and said, license registration. I said, you talking to the wrong motherfucker. Masturbation. That's my middle name. That's all I like to do. Then I touched his face real soft and smooth. He didn't move his fucking mouth. He just stared right at me. He went, that's when I put my foot for the metal and hit the floor. And I took off going nuts. And then 84, I hit the interstate. Go like this. That's what I was talking about.
No, you know what? That was actually your best work. That really was.
By the way, I wish that you were being honest because I feel so creative in the moment.
No, that was.
I feel so creative in the moment.
You should. That was creative.
Give me another beat. I'm gonna sing the machine song. I'm trying to. Oh yeah. Not this one. This one. It reminds me of Drake.
Those are the only two I have.
Give me the other one. I like the other one. The other one's a little more. Yeah.
So you're gonna do the machine song? Please, not the whole thing. Give us the abbreviated version.
No,
okay?
I'll give you the whole song.
No.
13 minutes.
Please.
I'll just do the first. I'll do it until I can't stop keep
I think
rhyming.
you could probably keep it going for a while.
I'm gonna see how long I can rhyme. Okay, here we go. Here we go. When I was 22, I got involved with the Russian mafia, robbed a train. That's not okay. I lost. I'm already out. Yeah.
So let's figure this out.
But you got to admit, you got to appreciate that I'm trying.
I think you are trying, and I think the game that you just put together.
Yeah.
Do your lyric. Do like an old bit over a beat and try to make it a rap. I think it works if somebody can actually do it. You know.
If I could rap.
Yeah, like there's hints of it being something in there.
Ooh,
you know?
Do you think we came up with a new contest for quarantine?
Maybe a new show. Why don't you hit up your friend that fucking hates your guts, the dance lady, and say, "What do you think of this idea?"
I like that. You put your bits to beats.
Yeah,
that's the name of the show right there. Bits to beats. I just pitched that at 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds. Bits to beats.
Bits to beats, man.
Bits to beats. I
like
love
it.
it. I love it. All right, next week
I would never watch it, but it's funny.
Next week I'm going to come back with one of my bits to beats.
Okay.
Oh, it's like, you know what it's like? It's like the Fresh Prince.
How's it like the Fresh Prince?
Because he would be like, parents just don't understand. Like it was all comedy.
Okay.
Like it was like
sometimes I have to reach for what your thought is. Like I go, wait,
bits
what?
to beats. That's so fucking. I love it. Bits to beats. All right, tell me what joke you want me to work on that I'll work on for next week. I love this. Bits to beats, because my problem with freestyling, as everyone can see, is I don't have an end to the beat.
There's more than just that. There's more than that. There's other problems. Let's be honest about all the problems.
Bits to beats.
Yeah.
I am going to work so hard on bits to beats.
What do you want to bet you give up immediately?
I bet I just got to go through all my old bits.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like, what's an old good story? Oh, you know which one I liked?
What?
Really funny story. You probably forgot this one. That when you had Georgia as a baby, you had a neighbor that was pounding on the
two gay guys?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Is that in a special?
No.
That's
I never
really
told
fun.
that on a special.
It's really funny. I remember that.
That was
they were like, and you said, you better be teaching a horse how to say its name.
You better be teasing a horse to tell you how old it is up there.
Yeah, that was funny. I remember that.
That was a true story. And those two gay guys, they were in we had another gay guy in our building, and one of the guys that was in that apartment and the other gay guy in the building, the three of us got stuck in an elevator. Do you remember this story? The three of us got stuck in an elevator, and I said,
that one of those guys?
One of those guys and another gay guy that lived in our building and myself got stuck in the elevator one time. And I said, it's too bad I'm here, huh? And they're like, what? And I go, you guys would be ripping the skins off each other's cocks. And they were like, that's not how it works. I was like, well, that's how I do it.
Like, doesn't matter if you wake up and you want a waffle. If it's time for dinner and you want a steak, you got to get that food delivered to you. And that's where Postmates comes in, man.
God, you had me a waffle and
I
steak.
know. It's so good. And you can do it.
Is
you
this
can
ad
do
for
it.
me?
I open it up and I'm just like, yes, dude. Even if you're like me and you're like, it's lunchtime, you're thinking about dinner. That's what I was thinking about at lunch today. I was like, dinner. I know. That's why I love using Postmates. They deliver food from every restaurant you can think of right to your door. Postmates doesn't just deliver burgers and sushi. They can make life easier with grocery delivery and whatever you can think of delivery. Convenience stores, clothing stores, you name it. So no more trips to the store. No more late night fast food runs. I don't even have to worry about where to grab lunch anymore. Just download Postmates on iOS or Android. Find your favorites and get anything you want delivered within the hour. I do that thing too, where you can give them special instructions. Hey, leave it outside. No, seriously, leave it outside.
No, seriously.
For a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. To start your free deliveries, download the app and use the code 2BEARS. That's TWOBEARS. That's code 2BEARS for $100 of free delivery credit with no minimum purchase for your first 7 days when you download the Postmates app. Anything you need, anytime you need it, Postmate it. Again, 2 Bears is TWOBEARS. That's the code. Thank you, Postmates.
This episode of Two Bears, One Cave is brought to you by Squarespace. My website, bertbertbert.com, was designed on Squarespace. It was designed by my wife, who knows absolutely nothing about the internet, let alone computers. She did it because Squarespace offers the most simple interface for you, myself, and you to take your ideas and turn them into a website. Sincerely, if you have an idea and you want to turn it into a website, just showcase your work, blog or publish a content, sell products, services of all kind, just promote a physical business, which is a great idea, or an online business right now. Announce upcoming events. You can do it by using Squarespace. They have beautiful templates created by world-class designers, powerful e-commerce functionality that lets you sell anything online, and you can customize the look like Leann did. That look for my website is picked by me and Leann, and it looks like my old website, but it's even better and more user-friendly because they have great customer service. Leann dealt with the people at Squarespace, and they literally walked her through anything that got her lost. Right now, check out squarespace.com for a free trial. When you get ready to launch, use the offer code BEARS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com and enter the code BEARS. Start the New Year's with a new website from squarespace.com. I wish I could go back to just how ignorant I used to be. Like, just how, like, oblivious. I said...
How informed do you find yourself now?
I am so informed. I'm super woke.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Like Leann said that she was telling the girls they were part Native American the other day. I go, hey, let's not say that. She was like, what? We are. And I was like, not really.
Wait, who's part Native and American?
Don't even get me started on this. Leann believes she's part Native American. That's why she has brown hair. And I was like, I know.
Something tells me she has a different... Let's call her up real quick.
You call her. I'm not calling her.
Okay, hold on.
By the way, this has been a fight we've gotten into because I go, stop saying you're Native American. That's what got Elizabeth Warren not elected to president. Is that she went out and said, I'm Native American.
Will she answer my call?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, Leann. I'm on a podcast with your husband.
Yeah.
He says that you are
Don't put it like this. Don't put it like he says. No,
the children into thinking they're Navajo. And that he said that
we're not Navajo.
He said
What are you?
You guys are a Arapaho or something. What is it?
What?
He said that he's like, that's why she thinks that she's a brunette because her great grandfather was sitting.
Tell her let her say it.
Okay.
He's so full of crap.
Really? This is a new discovery for me. Tell me what exactly
that he's full of crap is new for you?
No, I was being facetious. But what exactly is going on with the ancestry, and why is he so upset about it?
Oh, you mean that he told me never to discuss this with anyone publicly, but now he's talking about it on a podcast?
That would be the guy I know.
Yeah, that would be the guy I know too. That don't ever do this, but I'm going to call you so you can do this. This makes no sense. So no.
Hang up on her. Hang up.
What's he saying?
He's saying to hang up on you, and I will not hang up on you.
What I was saying to Isla was, Isla was asking me something about, Georgia and I have a lot of freckles, right? We're freckledy people.
Right.
And she's not, right? She gets very tan in the summer, just like my dad. And I was saying, my dad's dad was also very tan, and way back long time ago, I have a great grandmother who was full-blooded Cherokee on my grandfather's side and on my other grandfather's side. I actually have photographs of her and my great grandfather, and I was like, I think some of the genetics just keeps filtering down because everybody else is Irish, and Irish people definitely. My dad had stick straight black hair. Always, until he turned white, it was always stick straight and black, and he always had really dark black eyes and really high cheekbones. And I went, those are physical attributes of Native American people, and you have that in your heritage. It's part of our heritage. And Bert told me never to say that because Native Americans get offended by that. But I'm like, but I actually have photographs of them.
Yeah, he actually
from my family.
He likened you to Elizabeth Warren, and
no, I said.
Yes.
Yeah,
he did that to me too, and I was like, "What?
I'm woke. I'm woke."
He actually was like, "Oh, I guess I'm married to Pocahontas over here." He was doing all those, comments.
Lord.
No, Isla one time was giving us bread, and she was doing it like a dealer. She was like, "And place your bets." Mm-hmm. And we were like, "Wait, you work in a casino?" And she was like,
What?
I was trying to make a Native American joke, and it bailed.
It's a bad one.
Yeah, I know. I think I just was the racist one in this racist tirade. Clip that out, guys.
As usual.
Hey, easy, Leann.
Well, I think that's something to be proud of. And
I guess.
Not that you need to brag about it or anything,
Right.
but.
Also, the reality is real. It is what it is, right? So if that's your genetic makeup, that's what it is. And
it is. I didn't make that up.
No, I know. I'm saying like it's your genetic makeup, and I just don't know why he's not proud instead of being like, why is he being so reluctant to embrace it?
I think it's awesome, babe. I love you so much. I'll talk to you later.
He's such a jerk.
All right.
He's so hard to live with.
Oh, believe me, I think the world that knows him agrees. You're a saint, Leann. Thank you.
All right.
Talk to you later. I mean, bye-bye.
She didn't tell me all that.
That was great.
How's this been for you and Push? Have you guys been getting closer during this?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it made me realize, God damn, we are. I mean, like you, I'm on the road a lot. She goes on the road. So we're just like together, and it's been good, man. It really has been.
Do you ever think, like, I thought, and I know there's people watching this feeling the exact opposite. I go, thank God I married Leann. Like, I get along with her.
Yeah.
She makes me laugh. Like, I'm having a blast married to this woman as opposed to, like, I can't imagine.
Oh, yeah. I've heard a lot of people say they think there's going to be a big spike in divorces after this.
100%.
Yeah.
And a lot of babies.
Yeah.
What?
I said take a shot.
What did I? Oh, 100%.
100% is another one.
I say that a lot.
Yeah.
I say that a lot.
Legit. No, but it does make you appreciate when you're in a good relationship.
Oh, I say legit too a lot.
Yeah. It does make you appreciate it. I think like I've totally lucked out because I've been home with my wife and two little kids, and it's. I mean, you go crazy with little ones, obviously,
Yeah.
So there's moments where you're like, what the fuck, man? They're going, they're breaking shit, throwing things all over the house. But ultimately, it's been thus far a really great time together.
What's the end of your day look like? Like our end of the day is the same. Leann will walk into is this one of those drinking things where I ask you a question then answer it?
Maybe.
Leann will walk back to the man cave and go, what do you want to make for dinner? And then that starts the end of the day. We do like a Blue Apron, and then all go in to watch a movie, and we go to sleep around 10:30. What's the end of your day look like?
It's similar. The chef will come back and he'll say like, I'm making this. It's like a 6-course meal tonight. I hope you like it. And no, we'll have a dinner plan. We feed the boys right around 5.
Oh, you have to feed the boys separately.
Well, sometimes we eat at that time, but sometimes you're like, I'm going to eat in an hour or two or something just because it's so early. But
yeah.
They have their dinner. We do baths, and then we usually each take one kid after the bath. Like, hey, she'll take the Julian, the younger kid. I'll take Ellis, and then you do PJs, and then they fuck around for a while, and then
I miss those days.
It's really fun.
Run around and you're naked, in their room, yeah, and they're just
they do naked baby run around, and they just tear shit up, like get it out of their system. The younger one stood in my bedroom and just pissed and looked at me, and he was like,
I have video of Isla one time. I go, baby, what are you doing? And she goes, nothing. And she's shitting behind my treadmill, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, they're maniacs. And then, I always feel like the clock, you see the countdown clock. When 5 comes, we're having dinner, I'm like, all right, in 2 hours, it'll be time to breathe.
Yeah.
Because, it goes dinner, bath, get them dressed, put them down, read the books. And so when I finally put Ellis in, he's like, he knows, games now, like psychological things. So he's like, he'll go like, I'm hungry. I'm like, no, you're not. Because I've fallen for it. He's like, I'm really hungry. My stomach's making noise. I'm like, shut up, dude. You just had dinner. Because a couple times he got me, and I went and got him like crackers, and I'm like, here you go. He's like, my stomach hurts. I'm so full. I'm like, because you're not hungry, dude. So, but he's just trying to extend the night because little kids just want to extend the night.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, he's just
been doing that my whole fucking life.
He's just like, can I see something on your phone? He's just playing all these fucking games. But when I finally get him,
Dad, what was it like the first time you did Conan? Oh, all right, that's a good question.
Good question, son. No, then there's that feeling of him being like, I go, good night, I love you, I give him a kiss, and then when I walk out of his room and I'm walking down the hall towards my room, it's like I'm glowing. I'm like, I'm gonna lay down, watch TV right now.
You guys watch TV in bed?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Leann won't do that.
Why?
She won't watch TV in bed. She says it's a bad place to have your TV.
I know a lot of people that think that. I think they're stupid.
I think she's stupid. I think she's hardcore stupid.
Yeah.
She won't. She goes, I don't want to associate my bed with watching TV. When I met her, she didn't even have a TV in her bedroom. And I was
I feel like telling most people like that, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
when I met her, she didn't have a TV in her bedroom. And I was like, how much does this chick fuck?
Well, there's people that think that, like, the bedroom is for sleeping and fucking. That's it. And nothing else should happen there. I mean, I don't know. I like having, TVs in a bunch of rooms.
Ooh, it's my aunt's birthday. I got to call her. I don't even realize I do it.
Yeah.
So wait. So then you guys get in bed. What are you guys watching?
We've been watching Before the 90 Days. Obsessed with that.
Before the 90? Oh,
yeah.
90 Day Fiance.
But before their series is called. They have a separate series called Before the 90 Days, where the Americans go abroad to meet for the first time the person they've been dating online. It's fascinating.
Really,
it's just a fun, ridiculous show, TLC show.
Would you consider doing a like Mystery Science 3000 for behind the 30 day or for Mystery Fiance?
Just go ahead and tip the whole bottle back.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I would.
Really?
Yeah. I am so fascinated. I'm fascinated by human beings, human behavior, and I get it. Like, everybody wants love, and that's kind of the origin of why this takes place. Everyone wants companionship, but to watch the way people behave to get it is it's fascinating.
But they're not getting love, right?
No,
they
want it. You can tell.
I thought in every relationship, one's a scammer and one's a sucker.
It's not in every. That is definitely a through line in this theory in the series that you keep running into. That's a scammer for sure.
Yeah.
That's a sucker. Yes, but not in every single case. What I'm saying is that exists. There also exists the sucker who's just truly wants love. There's also the guy who's just 60 and he's like, there's a 22-year-old girl in the Ukraine that wants to love me. And you're like, okay, like he's just on a fuck mission, that he, and yeah, so that scam thing exists, but I don't know, at the same time you realize some of them really, really want companionship.
So what is it that about the show that you loved? Is that the one my buddy produces?
I don't know.
Hey, will you see who produces 90 Day Fiance?
I don't know.
We can get the executive producer on the phone right now.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit. I'm calling him right now. You ready?
Your friend makes this?
Yeah, this is my friend's show.
Oh, my God.
You ready?
Yeah.
Dan Adler. All right. We're getting the executive producer of 90 Day Fiance on the phone. By the way, everyone answers the phone in the quarantine, huh?
They do.
You're
They're
like,
like, please talk to me.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm done with
you
this.
You have to go? What, you want to talk a little longer? My dad just did it to me.
Really?
I was like, I got it. He's like, all right, Jesus, call me back. Yeah, I think he's just.
Oh, dude, my dad answers the phone immediately, except for Dan Adler. What the fuck? Where's Adler? He's the guy who created Bert Kreischer and Man vs. Food.
He did?
Yeah.
This show's amazing.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated
You can
voice
hang up
messaging
probably.
system.
Nope.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Dan, it's Bert. I'm sitting with Tom Segura. We're talking about 98 night. We're talking about one of your shows. Give me a call.
He created what shows for you?
Bert Kreischer.
He created Bert the Conqueror.
Yeah. Hey, watch this. We're talking 90 Day Fiance on Two Bears, One Cave.
Is he texting you?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
I think it's probably late there.
Where is he?
7 New He's
That's not late.
He's probably with his family.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, he's gonna call.
Okay.
He created Bert the Conqueror. He created Man vs. Food too. He's created a lot of shows.
Is that Adam's show?
Yeah. His
Man
biggest
vs.
one, the biggest show he ever created was called Punkin Chunkin.
What?
Type in Punkin Chunkin. Punkin Chunkin.
Wait, you're saying different words.
Just type in Punkin Chunkin.
What's a pumpkin?
A pumpkin.
Well, but why are you saying pumpkin and not pumpkin?
Punkin Chunkin? There you go. Punkin Chunkin. That's what it's called.
That's the biggest show he's ever created?
Dude, this show was fucking massive.
What are you talking about?
Every show. Dude, have you ever been Punkin Chunkin?
No.
It's so fucking crazy. Go to Punkin Chunkin World Championships. They shoot pumpkins.
Wait, pumpkins?
Pumpkins. A pumpkin. Is that how you say it?
You make that big?
Look at this.
All right.
I went to one of these.
Well, describe what we're seeing.
It is a catapult. Mm-hmm. Is it a catapult?
Yeah.
And they throw these pumpkins like miles in the air.
Really?
And it's fucking so insane.
Damn, that's quite a contraption.
Dude, and they do this, I think they do it in Colorado. And they every year around Thanksgiving they do this huge
Could
pumpkin.
there be worse footage to show you what's going on?
A trebuchet. A trebuchet? Trebuchet? Is that how you say it? Trebuchet? Look at this. And the pumpkin just goes miles.
But why don't they don't like.
So I was with the one we did.
It's terrible footage. They're such assholes.
They're not showing. Go to the next one where they.
There has to be great accident footage from this.
So we were doing one time.
Like where the pumpkin goes straight up someone's asshole.
We went to do it one time with them in Colorado, and do not type in Punkin Chunkin accidents.
Yes, you should.
Oh, my God.
There's a few results, by the way, and we're watching all of them. Don't even think we're wrapping this up. All right.
So.
Okay.
We were at one of them one time, and it shot the pumpkin, but it shot it straight up in the air. And everyone's like, ah, and you're like, oh, fuck. There's no saving yourself. If this fucking goes sideways, there's no saving. Just scoot forward for the accident. This always gives me anxiety. Well, you see the helmets run.
There you go. Let's see what the accident is. Is this thing going to fire? Oh, he's like, I think you got to pull
fuck.
this.
I can't watch this.
This fucking
I can't watch this.
Arm goes off. Oh, my God. Well, that one, I'm not sure what the accident is.
By the way, they don't have there's like legit ones. This, there's the Punkin Chunkin is
one critical.
Why are we watching this? This is not what you need to see before you go to bed.
What are you
Punkin
talking
Chunkin
about?
accidents.
Oh, and of course they don't show us what it is.
Well, they're not going to show you on the news. They cut to her.
I saw a Punkin Chunkin event canceled. I just saw that on the.
Dude, I bet they don't do it anymore. They've had a few accidents that have been pretty bad.
Really?
Oh yeah. Dan can tell you about that because he produced the
Oh, there
show.
you go. That's gonna.
But yeah, they would send these out in the fucking air, and you just it's such an insane experience because all of a sudden there is like tons of energy
Here we
just
go.
taking off.
Yeah.
These are like air cannons. The trebuchets are ones that where it's like all of a sudden you hear, holy shit! Did you see the fucking footage on Pat McAfee's Instagram today?
No.
Dude, you can pull up Pat McAfee's Instagram. We're not going to get lit up for that. Pull up his Instagram. He's in the backyard with his family. We should call Pat McAfee. He's in the backyard with his family, and they're filming. He's filming what he thinks is just weird lightning, and it's a fucking tornado coming to his house. And then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh fuck!" And he realizes it's a tornado. Dude,
put the sound on.
Yeah, this is insane, Tom.
Let's see.
I can feel it.
He's joking around right now.
There's a bat.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's a crazy. You can tell it's a dark, kind of scary setting, right? There's lightning striking. You see the lightning peeking through the trees.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he doesn't know what it is.
He doesn't
yet.
realize it's a tornado coming to him.
Whoa, it's fucking spooky, man.
Yeah, and then look, the lightning starts picking up, and you hear the fucking wind.
Oh, God.
Let's call Pat McAfee.
I
can
Okay.
feel
He posted that today?
come.
Yeah, he posted last night. The tornado came last night.
Yeah, you gotta
And this
get
is
in
him.
that bunker,
And
man.
look at, you should see all the hail. God, why is no one answering my fucking calls?
Yeah, it's kind of scary, man.
All right, let's see if we can get Pat McAfee on the phone. Yeah, look at all
A
the.
little bit of hail, I'd say. A little bit of. Let me get a hair.
Pat McAfee, you're on the phone with me and Tom Segura on our podcast, Two Bears, One Cave.
What's up, Pat?
What a fucking honor. Tom, how's it going?
Good.
I enjoyed Ball Hog. Bert, obviously, you're
Yep.
a legend. Great to be here. The last time I podcasted with Tom Segura, he said I was going to be on his big show. It was a show that didn't even get released. This is awesome.
Hey, are you safe now? Are you in a good place?
I'm currently at my house right now. Yeah, sitting on my couch. Everything's good. What's up?
Tell me about the tornado.
Yeah,
I saw
we
the
were
video.
watching the
It's
footage,
fucking
man.
insane.
Dude, I've never experienced something like this before, Bert. My first weekend in Indiana, immediately after getting drafted, you have like a rookie camp where you fly out the next week. We stayed in a hotel. Everybody's in a hotel. That first weekend, I was in my room. It was probably like 10 at night or something like that. We get a call from the front desk, and they're like, "Did you hear that siren?" And I had heard it, but I thought it was like a fire drill. It was a tornado siren. They're like, "You have to come down to the lobby." So I go down to the lobby. Everybody in the hotel is in the lobby. And when I was growing up in Pittsburgh, if the tornado drill was you go out and sit in the hallway. Like you sit down, you'd like sit Native American style in the hallway. and the lockers would, you're not supposed to be around windows. This fucking lobby was just all windows. So it didn't make any sense to me. But the Doppler, the purple, never hit where we were at.
Yeah.
Last night was my first time in the purple section of the Doppler. Let me tell you, it was fucking wild. I thought I was in the movie Twister there for a little bit. We lost some trees. I didn't know cows were flying, but all the animals in my house, it was fucking wild.
Where did you go, Pat? Where did you go? Because do you have like a bunker or a basement you go to?
No, seems like I should get one of those escape bunkers, though, stat, after what happened last night.
Yeah, I would say so.
I went down into the basement.
Okay.
I went down into my basement.
Yeah, that's what I
and,
just said.
And that was probably the right move. But I have some friends out here they're in like the third, fourth floor of a fucking apartment complex. Are they just dead? Is that how that works?
They probably are, man.
That video of you in your backyard, and I knew, in my head, I was like, that lightning means there's a tornado coming. And when the wind picks up and you stop singing and you go, oh, shit.
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah.
It was a real moment I had, Bert.
You kind of shifted out of that Phil Collins pretty quickly, you know?
I felt like I was hitting it, though, Tom.
You were. You were hitting it, but you stopped.
Every fucking NFL stadium for a night game, the home team always plays the "I can feel it."
Yeah.
Come, because all their fans are like, "Yeah, we can feel it coming tonight. Yeah, we're gonna fucking beat the Colts." Or like, "Yeah," like every home team does it. So I've heard that Phil Collins song. No,
Pat, can I ask you something? What, music-wise, in the locker room, did you guys take turns, or was there always like a dominant music, playing? Like, did Peyton go, guys, fucking Clint Black, that's what I'm into, or what? Or who chose what played in the locker room?
Okay, so that was a big deal back in the day. So when I got drafted 2009, that was before social media really was taken off. It was like the last couple of years before Twitter controlled everything. And, the OGs of the locker room, like there was normally only one speaker in the locker room. Somebody would come in and they would have like the back in the day, you know how the trunks of cars used to have boom booms in them. They're like 212s or whatever. One person in the locker room would have like a massive speaker, and they would be given like the free reign to play whatever music they want. So it would be maybe Reggie would have it for one season, and it'd be a lot of, rap. But every once in a while, there's White Boy Wednesday. White Boy Wednesday is a big deal in the locker room because an older white will then get in charge, and there's country rock. And,
So,
everything.
can I make a guess here? Is Jeff Saturday not into hip hop?
I don't recall Jeff Saturday. To be honest, that was like 8 years ago, and I've smoked so much vitamin since then. But I think Jeff Saturday was pretty open-minded. I think he was pretty open-minded. But as the years went on, you know, it started to just become a little bit out of control. There was like competing speakers in the locker room. You walk through one section, Rick Ross is fucking selling drugs, and then you go 2 lockers down, and you got fucking Toby Keith singing about America, and then you go 3 lockers down, and you got 2 Chainz selling drugs and playing basketball. It became a bit of a conflict of interest in the locker room.
Here's one. Wait,
it's like a flea market.
Pat.
One of the reasons I retired. I just couldn't find
That's one of the reasons. Wait, so the one music thing I realized that there's no hint to the general public of what this guy would listen to. I have absolutely no guess. And aside from classical music, something weird, what did Marvin Harrison listen to?
I was not okay. So I could probably put a guess out there, but I was not in the locker room with Marvin. He retired, I think, the year before I got there.
Oh, God damn it.
I met him, though. By the way, I met him a few times.
And?
He was very, very nice to me. Very, very nice to me. And that's great news, by the way. Very, very nice to me. He was nice to everybody. But I would assume he fucks with the Philly rappers, if I had to guess.
Okay.
Because I think he's the king over there in Philadelphia. Very nice man. Great at football, obviously.
Great at football. Something in those eyes, though, man. Something in those eyes.
How are you guys not best friends?
What's that?
How are you guys not best friends?
Pat never fucking
Pat, who are you closer
me.
with, me or Tom? And then,
it's definitely, he won't reach out to me. He won't have me on. No, it's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Bert, I'm gonna be honest. I love you, man. This Tom guy, you know, he's just Tom is just. He had me on that. You got to remember, I felt like it was such an honor because I was a fan. I was going on a show. I'm like, yeah, here we go. I'm getting a chance to talk to a legend in this thing. I do this whole entire interview. We talked about being in the shower and the NFL, like a lot of stuff. I felt like it was pretty good. And then it never seemed to light a day. Nobody ever heard it. And
this is your football show?
Yeah, it did come out. It just did. It came out on a different feed.
Oh, hey.
Tom never reached out to me ever again, Bert. I never heard from the guy. I am a massive fan. I was heartbroken, Bert. I was heartbroken.
He's more of an AJ Hawk kind of guy.
Yeah, that makes sense. How could you even be friends with him?
Hey, Pat, what's your favorite Drake song?
Oh, you know, back in it. Let me get the name of it.
Oh, you don't know it. You don't know it, right?
No, I just want to make sure it's the right name. Hold on.
I didn't know. I was trying to think of Drake songs. I'd never heard of one.
The wrong. I don't know. He got rich. He got big the same time I got money for the first time in my life. So I felt like he was potentially speaking for me, just at a 2,000 times X what I was making.
Yeah.
So that first mixtape that he put out, I was a big fan of. Before he
Started at the bottom, now we're here.
Wait, now Pat, can we be friends or what, man?
What's that?
Can we be friends?
I would love to. Like, honestly, it'd be pretty cool to say Tom Score's a friend of mine.
All right.
Let's start a chat thread. Me, you, Tom, and AJ Hawk.
I am pumped for that group text chain, to be honest with you.
Let's do it. All racial memes, okay? That's how we got to get it started.
Okay, that feels like it's going to be a little bit of an aggressive start, but I'll figure out a way to get in there.
All right, I'm starting it now. I love you. Stay safe, man.
Hey, I love you guys too. Have a good one. Thanks for the call. Tom, can't wait to be friends, man.
All right, man. Take care, Pat.
He's fucking great.
He is great. It's so improbable that it worked out for him. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like he was like legit an amazing punter. And when he was like, I'm retiring to get into like broadcast, I was like, this guy's fucking crazy, you know? Yeah. And it has gone in the best direction. He's a natural. He
really is.
I remember he did that like funny, like a bit for his announcing his retirement where he had like a press conference, but it was like a sketch.
Oh, I never saw that.
It's fantastic. And I was like, this guy's really funny, but isn't this, I just thought it was crazy that you're going to retire. As a punter, I always imagined as a punter, you want to.
Wouldn't you just stay there forever?
Yes, like fucking kick the ball on fourth down.
Why did he retire? Was it?
I think he started to have knee problems.
Oh yeah.
So like you have to be able to have like obviously an explosive leg.
Explosivity.
Yep. And
That's
I
what
think
have.
that's what you have 100%.
Yeah.
And I think if we were to maybe go to Indiana at some point and do like maybe a punting clinic, you're obviously I think a natural.
I've kicked at his compound.
No, but you know what he does so well is that he's funny, but he also knows that, like, you ask him a question like the locker room, there's so many people he would ask that to, and they'd be like, I don't know. I mean, some guys like rap, some guys don't. And you're like, all right, man, good talking. Like,
It's
he
people
knows,
who know how to talk to people.
Yes. So he knows that, like, it's the most popular sport in America. We all want to know all these little details. He knows that. He knows how to access that and make it in a way that becomes.
I just explained that to Leann today, where I was like, I did a podcast with someone I was telling you about earlier, where I'd ask them the question and they would give me almost a little bit less than the answer I was looking for, and I was like, okay, and then I would have to ask another question. So it was just me asking a series of questions as opposed to. So I feel like I know it's annoying, but like. I will give you the answer, then I might pivot and give you a story and then give you another answer to a question you might not ask. But I'm hoping that in all of that, in an interview, someone hears that and then goes, oh, this is interesting. Let's go there.
Yeah.
And he does that great.
He really does do it great, man. Yeah, it's like sometimes we get asked things about stand-up, and I always try to take the question genuinely and give them like the real, and then sometimes people ask that and they're like, oh, I was just thinking you were gonna give me like a joke answer. I'm like, well, I fucking thought you wanted to know. So,
you kind of asked me a question. I gave you the answer.
I gave you the ansber, right? So
I did an interview the other day. I do those call-ins at like 5 a.m. till 10. I've been doing them a lot lately. And by the way, I should hook you up with who I'm doing them with, because the ones that they've had them set up, they're 30-minute chunks, and they're fucking fun.
Really?
I did one in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I wish I could remember the name of the station right now. All I remember is Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it was a fucking 40-minute interview, and it was so much fucking fun.
You just said 30 minutes. And
it
then,
was 40 minutes.
No,
that one was 40. It went over. Okay. But I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, but I forgot what I was going to fucking say. We should wrap this up.
That's a perfect ending. All right. Thank you guys for listening, watching. I got an update on the hat.
Okay.
I get asked about this hat more than I've been asked about anything, like any piece of merchandise ever. They moved up the production to May. So we're going to have them made and shipped in May. That's all I got.
And they're coming out of Wuhan, China, so they should be clean.
They're clean because they spray them with Lysol.
How about Pat going, they asked us to sit Native American style. Yeah. I go, I think that makes it worse.
That he is woke.
Dan Adler.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Dan Adler, it's Bert Kreischer. You're on the phone with me and Tom Segura on our podcast, Two Bears, One Cave.
Oh, Jesus, Bert.
Tom is a huge fan of 50 Day Fiance.
50 Day Fiance.
Dan.
He only watches half of the show. Hang on, I'm going to pass you over to Tom, okay, Dan?
All right.
Dan, how are you?
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. Nice to talk to you, too. I'm we are obsessed with every spinoff and all of these amazing people that you find for this show. Currently really, really deep into Before the 90 Days, the current season.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
There's a lot to unpack there, man.
Yeah, this is one of our better casts.
Does Larry live in assisted living, or is he doing this all on his own?
Wait, Larry? From which season?
Isn't he the name of the guy in Vegas who go into the Ukraine?
No, it's David. But
David.
We did have a Larry once, too.
Oh, you're right.
We had a Larry.
Does David have somebody feed him, or is this all on his own?
You put me in such a spot, Bert. He knows he's doing it, too. He knows he's doing it to me.
Hey, I got a show to pitch you.
He did this for the audition for Bert the Conqueror. This is the second time he's done this to me.
What is going on with David, man?
Watch the whole season, man. All I can tell you is watch the whole season.
That is fucking diplomatic answer, Dan.
There's a lot of twists and turns. There really are with that one. I will say I fought very hard, and Bert would appreciate this for the Rocky and Bullwinkle clip at the start of his story, where he talks about the accent, because we had to clear and license that. But
I actually thought about when I was watching that clip. I watched it as somebody who has, some production experience. I was like, oh, he had to license this for sure. This was a whole fucking conversation.
It was a whole conversation.
Big Ed is obviously beloved by everybody. Yep. I actually thought the first time I saw him, I thought when he said that he hadn't been with a woman in 28 days, that his shoulders were up from like pent up orgasm. That he just had so much cum in his shoulders and that he needed to let it out. But then I learned it's an actual genetic thing.
It was, yeah. Has Bert even seen what he looks like?
I think, didn't you see the mayo in the hair?
Oh, yeah.
That's Big Ed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You mean the I don't know guy?
Yeah, he's like, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't
know. He is adorable. We were actually talking about it on my other podcast the other day, and we were talking about what is it, Jeffrey and Varnya?
Yeah.
And we were just talking about them, pulled it up, and I saw that Jeffrey got arrested semi-recently, actually.
And this stuff for sure, I can't talk about.
No, I understand. It's just... No, look, you don't have to talk, but it was funny because he was like, I got to tell her about my past. And we're like, fucking January? That's not really your past. That's like, hey, you know what I did last month?
Oh, God.
I got a couple felonies on a Thursday.
Again, if you watch to the end, you'll see some of the
the
timeline issues there for sure.
Yeah, it's a great show, man. We really are so into it. And TLC
No, I know. Bert told me. I love that, man. I love that you're a big fan of the show. I'm a big fan of yours. So
well, thanks so much. I'll pass you
Hey,
to Bert
Dan,
here.
I got this show. Here's the show I want to pitch you, okay?
Yeah, okay, I'm ready.
Everyone's looking for content, and we want content based on old material.
Yeah.
What if Tom, me, and his wife Push watched 90 Day Fiance together, and they introduced me to the show, and so it's almost like they're fans of the show, so they're telling me what to pay attention to, but I get to ask questions.
Yeah. So let me. I think it's a great idea. We have a series which Tom's probably familiar with called Pillow Talk, which is like our version of Gogglebox or People's Couch, where old cast members watch the show.
Oh,
and that
wow.
airs at 11 o'clock on Sundays. There's been a couple instances where you've had celebrities be a role on that. So let me talk to TLC and see if we could do something.
Oh, just get Tom on. Just get Tom. He would love to do it.
I
Let me
would
talk to TLC.
love.
I bet they'd be down for that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Tom
yeah,
and
yeah.
Christina.
Oh,
And
we
then
would
just,
love to do it
just do it
together.
from their house. They have all the recording equipment. It'll sound and look professional. That would be awesome.
Well, that's the new world that we're living in anyways. Everybody's
Yeah.
from their house.
Yeah. Well, if you have any ideas to pitch me and Tom, we're looking for shows that we can shoot out of our man cave.
Oh, by the way, wait, Dan. Has anybody told Soulja Boy that Soulja Boy's pretty big here? When he's like, I'm going to take over the rap game in the States, we're like, hey, there's a Soulja Boy who's kind of done a thing already.
No, he's not aware at all.
Oh, good. And the best is when Baby Love gets off the plane and him and his friends are like, yo, man, her stomach is big, dog.
I know. Oh, God. And that's the world we're in. I know. Lisa's very happy right now because Chrissy Teigen changed her profile page to be her assistant. Chrissy Teigen loves her.
Loves who?
So Lisa's very happy. Loves Lisa.
Lisa. Oh, okay.
On Chrissy Teigen's handle now, whatever it is for Instagram, it's Lisa, baby girl Lisa's personal assistant. So Lisa's pretty happy right now.
That's awesome. Okay, yeah, she's a lot to
She's
deal
a lot.
Yeah.
She's a lot. Yes, I'm gonna leave it there. And there's a lot more to come. Bert will appreciate a lot of it.
So wait, at the end, when the season's over, will you come be a guest? Will you be a guest on the show? And
I would probably, just based on the nature of what I do and the people I answer to, have to run that up the flagpole.
Okay.
It was a bit of a spur of the moment thing that Bert put me on, but I would love to. I'm honored that, but I'd have to check it.
Okay.
The powers that be at Discovery.
just check now, because you know that we want to do it. Okay.
I will do.
Start checking now, Dan.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
All right, and Tom and I are looking for television projects we can shoot out of our house or out of our studio.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Bert, I would love it, man.
Yeah.
I'll text you afterwards.
All right, I'll talk to you later. I love you, Dan.
All right, great talking to you. Love you, brother.
Bye.
He's great.
He's a fucking
Okay.
He's an interesting guy.
Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bert and Tom, Tom and Bert. One goes topless while the other wears a shirt. Tom tells stories and Bert's the machine. There's not a chance in hell that they'll keep it clean. Here's what we call Two Bears, One Cave. No scripts, a bit of booze, amateur partology. Dirty jokes, raunchy humor, no apologies. Here's what we call Two Bears, One Cave.